and welcome back to Open Your Eyes. It is a fun Friday and we're stepping into some more fun, Light and Peace Basketball Foundation. Now Belize will be participating in that. It's actually Belize's participation at the Dru Joyce Classic. We've got the squad in, and the squad is, here we go. Darwin Nestle, who's all the way to the right. Everybody know, you know, D. And then we've got Roscoe, Rhys, next one. Then we've got Kerdell, Tench, and right there. And we've got the next way?
Right.
Yeah. All right, so this is Kerdell, Tench, and this is Jahred, Phillips. And they're 2 point guards. And not a big point guard. But anyway, guys, good morning and welcome.
Morning, good morning.
It is a fun Friday. You ready to have some fun? You guys ready to have fun?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
All right, so we're talking once again to Light and Peace Foundation and talking about getting some of our young basketball stars out to the Dru Joyce Classic. Roscoe, tell us once again just a bit about how you managed to get our Belizean players recruited to this particular camp and also the efforts that you're undergoing right now.
All right, good morning, Belize. Well, the Dru Joyce Classic really started as the King James Classic.
Yeah.
And Coach Bernitar, I always got to give respect to Coach Bernitar because he was the one who started the movement of taking a team from Belize playing in what we call NCAA certified tournaments.
Yeah.
NCAA certified tournaments basically mean that the boys get to play in front of hundreds of college scouts.
Yeah.
And that is where you get the opportunity to earn yourself a college scholarship. Just like Devon Daily did, just like Kashif Thomas did. Andrew Bynum got to go to high school over there.
Yeah.
So that is really the main goal of the Dru Joyce Classic, is just to give high school boys that basketball exposure to make it to the NCAA.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity to get scouted, and you clearly pointed out that's how some of the players we know today actually made it out.
Yes.
So how do you put together the group of players that you want to take?
Well, this year we tried to go nationally. We did tryouts in Belmopan, we did tryouts in Dangriga, we did tryouts up north, we did tryouts in the city. And it gave us more of a wider view of basketball talent throughout the country. So we basically put together a U19 national team.
Cool. And how many guys on this team? And
we have 12 players. We got Arik Nicholas, he's from PG. We have Donnell Arzu, Kevon Larry, they're from Dangriga. You have Jahred Phillips, Kerdell Tench, Lindsey Young, they're from Belize City. Jaden Humes, then you got Jalen Lopez from Belmopan, that's Aubrey Lopez's son.
Cool.
You have up north we got Raja Reno. Rashid Reno, which is Raja Reno's brother. Raja Reno plays for the Orange Rock Rebels. His younger brother is on the team this year. He actually got to go in 2012 with Coach Bernitar as well.
Yeah.
So he got exposure playing in one of those basketball tournaments. Rashid's older brother. So basically what happened is we put together a national team this year to represent the country of Belize again, because we went last year under the Light and Peace Basketball Foundation.
Yeah.
So some of those photos you see right now are from last year in the tournament.
Who are they going to be playing against when they get there?
Well, we don't know. You play against AAU teams or just like club teams like what we put together. You play against teams from all over the U.S. You might get there and you might play a team from Florida. You might play a team from Toronto. So there are teams that come from all over the U.S. and Canada to participate in this tournament. And it's not only for their age, because they're so, what would I say? They're so well-rounded when it comes to the sport of basketball and development that they have primary school age.
Oh,
like
wow.
I can take a 3rd grade team, I can take a 4th grade team if I want. So there's no real age.
It's not a U19 competition.
No, it's all levels. It starts from like 3rd grade all the way up to 12th grade.
Cool.
Roscoe and Darwin, I don't want to downplay, I should say, how great an opportunity this is. I mean, the teams that get to play at the Dru Joyce Classic, is it invitation only? I mean, it's not that anyone can just say, I want to participate, and they're there, right?
No.
Tell me a bit about the process.
The process, well, for me as a coach, I have to go back to school. You have to pay to do online coaching courses. I'm a certified gold licensed USA basketball coach now for 2 years. And that's really the way and the process to go if you want to participate in certified NCAA tournaments.
Yeah.
You got to get your gold license as a coach. Coach Brown, he's not here today, but Coach Brown is also a certified gold licensed coach.
Yeah.
So by you doing that certification, it opens up the door for you to get invitations to USA basketball and NCAA certified tournaments all over the U.S.
What did
So
they say?
Darwin, let me just Darwin, just give me I think talking about what the Light and Peace Foundation does for basketball, this is only one part of it. What remind us what the main goal and mission is that you three men have in working with the players.
Well, the main goal and the mission is to offer something that me and Coach Rhys and Mr. Brown didn't have. You know, when we were coming up, I could clearly remember we had a under 14 and under 17 tournament at Princess Royal Youth Hostel, which is Maud Williams now. You know, that was something that all of my generation looked up to. But in terms of a weekly training, a club training, you know, that was something that we did not have. And we looked at ourselves and we said, but we are pretty good without even having someone training us. Imagine if we can make a sacrifice and get a sponsorship from a private entity and train these kids every week. You know, so we are just trying to present something that our generation did not have. Me personally did not have someone to go to every Saturday. You know, I had to go to the park barefoot by myself with my little brother and just play.
Yeah.
You know, so that is the main goal that we had, and you know, we want to thank God that for the past 12 years that we've been successfully doing it.
years.
You know,
Wow.
yes, for the past 12 years. So that was something that we wanted to imprint in Belize, and we're so glad that we did it, and now we were even getting better opportunities. So, I mean, like I tell these kids, it's like, I don't know if they feel it in me, but I would have wanted enough in their position.
Wow.
You know what I mean? We did not have the opportunity. I could clearly say, Bart Sanchez and them, they had certain opportunities, you know, Bart Sanchez, Tutal, Jones, Kida Costa, they had some opportunities like these guys, you know, but it was not consistent.
Yeah.
You know, so when I am training these young men, it's like I am training myself to be in their position, and that's the thing that I want them to get. That they have to have that fire inside of them to know that they probably can't picture it, but in our time it was completely different. We couldn't even dream about going on a plane to play basketball. Never. You know, so that is just something that still keep us have that fire burning inside of us that make these kids know, yo, the opportunity is so great that we don't even know if you guys are really seeing how great this opportunity is. And the thing that I really appreciate this year that Mr. Rhys himself did is that last year he took the players, but their grades were not up to par, you know, so a lot of them didn't get the opportunity. Now this year, you know, Mr. Rhys, that was the first thing. You had to have a certain
Academically, you have
That's
to,
right.
Yeah.
If you didn't have the grade this year, you couldn't make this team. You know, that was very good, because you don't want to take the kids out there and their skills and their abilities is good, and the coaches see them, but how when they check, that's right. You know, so that's the first thing Mr. Rhys did
because
this year.
it's getting athletic scholarships to high schools and colleges, so those are requirements they're going to have to upkeep anyway.
That's right. You have to have a certain GPA, you know. So all these kids that made this team this year are good students, you know. So that's a huge difference from last year.
And we'll get to them because I really want to talk to them. But one of the things that I that came to mind, especially talking about it, and last year we did this, and you did mention, Ross, that one of the things we had was speed. Like these guys, we were out there doing things. We made a thing. What do we have? And it's hard for me to say natural talent because I'm like Conor McGregor when it comes to that mentality. You have to put in work to get there. Right. That's not natural. That's not just come to you naturally.
Right.
So what do we have that is above the rest when we go out to these leagues?
Well, before Mr. Rhys started, I could give my own view because I went like the second year Coach Starr took the team.
Yeah.
This will be my second opportunity there. And that is what very, very important. Like we can prep them, we can really prepare them for the situation because we've been there. But to come back to your question, what was the question?
What do we have?
What do we have
that's
above the rest when we
outstanding?
go
Yeah.
out there?
Like you said, natural talent, but we don't base on that. What we base on is the skill set. We have the talent.
The
but-
foundation.
Yes, what we don't have is teaching a different skill set, the decision making in the game and repetition of doing it.
Yeah.
But we've caught them. We've caught them. We've
So
caught the world.
we're with them.
We've caught the world. We've caught the world. But these kids just got to do it every day.
All right. So
Every
G
day.
and K, let me hear about this. You know, it's funny. Roscoe mentioned it the first time when guys up on TV. You guys seems to be some naturals. That much I could tell you. Now let's get to Kerdell. Kerdell.
You just said that because they're tall?
Yeah, man,
Okay,
you know.
just checking.
Kerdell, what is it like for you? Is this something that you dreamt about, or?
Yes, sir. As a kid growing up, I always dreamed of traveling and representing my country in any way possible in any sports, because I grew up in a family of sports and I've been around these two guys and Coach Brown since I was like 12, 11, 12. So I've been going to their camp, and I grew up in a family that plays basketball. My mom plays, and my dad, my grandfather, everybody. So it's naturally in me, but I still put in the hard work, even though I have the skills and talent, I still don't let that get to my head. I still put in work, as work harder than everybody is my mindset every time.
Nice. And I know Jahred, your brother Jason Phillips, and he's now in Taiwan.
That's right.
And he's doing things there with basketball.
That's right.
So let's tell me about it, man. You came out of a family of basketball as well. What is it like for you?
It's very exciting to represent my country in Akron. I just wish we bring home that gold medal and make our country proud.
Yeah.
And put in the hard work and it pays off.
Yeah. You know, Darwin told us one of the things I think that's so critical, which is, Roscoe and the guys from Light and Peace are ensuring that you have the grades as well. Because whatever college wants to recruit you, or even high school, because some have been recruited to American high schools, will require you to keep up the grades. How do you balance it?
All I could say is a lot of late nights. There's a lot of late nights. You have to make the sacrifice of your time. If you want, 'cause my parents usually tell me, if you want to play basketball, you have to put in the work in a school. If you can't balance the two, you have to drop the basketball and continue in school. So a lot of late nights, you have to balance all the two good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both in Fort Farm, so a lot of
Whew, that's a lot of work.
lately, yeah, what
Yeah.
Saturdays.
Does one
every
help
morning.
the other? Like, does it give you motivation? Does it give you discipline? I mean, tell me how one complements the other.
Discipline, like usually when I work out and play ball, like your body in a shape more, so like your mind operate better like when the body in a shape, so everything flows easily. So when you come to school, you get a little bit easier and stress free.
Yeah. What is it like working out with your teammates from different districts? What is that like for you?
Well, again, like me as a point guard, I think I got the hardest job for finding how everybody like, cause I have to like know how this one I like the pass, know how everybody play, and know how everybody would like the ball. Cause my job as a point guard is to swing the ball towards everybody and make everybody get a chance to do better and control the team and be a leader.
What are you hoping for when you get out there? What's your hope? You want to win? You want to get recruited? What's your hopes for both of you?
My hopes are dreams are for me. At least get exposure, get a chance to go to a high school, get a scholarship, and to win and bring back and represent our country well.
Ja.
I just want to put we country on them up.
Easy.
Like everybody know.
Easy
They are from
come.
Belize and Belize got it.
So when you follow the guys who have been through what you've been through, Devon Daily is always one great example. I know you guys, that's seeing the fruits of your labor for the past 12 years and even more. They get recruited to high schools, they get recruited to college, they get recruited to international teams. Is that where your goals are set right now? Yeah?
All right.
They tell you about the work that goes into it? Like you get to talk to Devon and the rest of them and find out?
It's one like,
What they tell you?
like when they come back, say nothing easy. Everything hard work. You have to put in hard work both in the school and in the gym every time.
Yeah.
I have to give a big shout out to Devon Daily, because like he make for himself available to these young men all the time. Like we remember back in January when we started to train these guys January.
No, April, no.
Yep, from January. And I have a certain footage when Devin made a speak tonight, guys, to give me a motivation speak. I should have brought it. He told me to send it for him, but I just stay hold on to it myself.
Make you feel good when you watch
Yeah, yeah, because he said certain things that I can use myself as motivation in this elite season.
Yeah.
But he made it, his personal time to come and give his experience and give them a motivational speak, and that's not something that he has to do anymore. But he's been such a shining light, honestly. Devin has been such a shining light to all these young men here.
Yeah.
And the standard that he held and that he's continuing holding here even now as a citizen and as an athlete.
Yeah.
So he's always around. He's always come and talk to these guys. And Devin is such a, he's a beautiful human being. That's all I can say about that young man.
Well, you guys helped to shape him as well. I'm very sure he'd give you credit for that. But I don't want to lose the opportunity for something important here. So the challenge in getting to the Dru Joyce Classic is the funding. You have funding for half of your team, but you need funding for the other half.
Yes, pretty much. We do give thanks to all the schools that are supporting these young men, helping out with the finance. But like you said, with anything, it comes down to funding.
Yeah.
Right now, we need we need some more businesses and some more sponsors to come on board to help make this trip a reality.
The math is it's about $20,000 that you need for the final 6 players.
Yeah, roughly about that. You're looking at roughly about 2,700 per athlete to travel.
Yeah.
The largest bulk of the funds comes through the flights.
Yeah.
Flights, flights are the biggest task right now. But we're not stopping. At no time are we gonna get down on ourselves. We're pushing. We're gonna make it. We're gonna go.
Positive mentality.
So
that's right.
We're working hard, and we do give thanks to the people who are supporting. Like I said, Ecumenical College is sponsoring the boys who made it from the south.
Cool, man.
Belmopan is doing their thing. Cayo is doing their thing. The boys up north are doing barbecues. They're having like a little dance where the high school and students could come out.
Yeah.
So everybody's pushing on their end to
gosh.
make this happen. So we just want the business community and the general public support Light and Peace Foundation. Support these young men. Because it ain't about me, it ain't about Darwin Leslie. It's about these young men, giving them the opportunity to earn a scholarship. And also, once these young men earn a scholarship, when they come back, it builds our national team.
Of course.
It builds our national program because they get the exposure and they get the proper teaching of basketball in the U.S.
How many Belizeans have been recruited through this program already? It's about
Probably four. Probably four. You have Devin, Kashif, Andrew Bynum.
Tariq Middleton.
Yeah, it's about 4.
Yep.
yeah.
It's about 4. And it's the weekend of April 26th to the 28th.
Yeah.
All right, so that's not too far away. That's right around the corner.
Right.
But funny enough, many a times, one of these guys get a scholarship. They're going out there, they do things, they get the NBA, then Belize and say, oh, that's my ballet, he come from where we come from.
Yeah.
But in order for that to happen, you need to support them. It's that easy. Right. The little you put in could make one of these guys a big NBA player.
Right.
Look at that.
And we really want to reach out to the public and to thank Channel 5 again because we've been reaching out to some media houses and we're still waiting, but Channel 5, gave us and tell us we can come in. And this is very important because even me here, as an assistant coach, I am puzzled how I'm going to reach, but I know that someone will support this positive venture, So I want the public know my personal job right now is trying to get sponsor from me and Kerdell Tench.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do, I personally reach out to my family in America, and I'm waiting for them to respond to us. But
and see what happens.
The reality is all of us need $2,700 to go on this trip.
Yeah.
And me personally is just trying to take on a player along with myself.
Yeah.
I need to find the money also.
Yeah.
The good thing is I have a visa. Some of these youths even have to find the money to go
Get
and travel
a visa.
with a visa.
Wow.
So the help, we need the help and we're glad for this opportunity for the country to come in, give us a call. My number is 6317576. Coach Rhys is 6055703. Give us a call. Help us. We need the help.
Yeah.
Me personally need the help to go.
3 weeks away.
Right. But we're going to get it.
Yes.
We did it last year in shorter time, and we're going to get it.
We also have a dollar drive going on too, so they could support the dollar drive. We have a credit union account. Feel free, Light and Peace Basketball Foundation at the Holy Redeemer Credit Union.
Credit Union. Okay.
we got a dollar drive going on. So, you know, the more dollars that $1 that come in, they're gonna fill the basket.
gonna fill
so
the basket.
we know it can happen.
And we already had a sponsor that reached out
Yes,
to
we
us,
want to
right?
give thanks to the Medina's construction, you
Nice.
know, Mr. Medina and Miss Medina. We sent out emails. We've been sending out emails to so many businesses. You know, they replied back with the quickness and they said, yes, we're going to give you guys a donation. And they donated $500 to the cause.
Cool,
Yeah.
man.
And that is so
Seriously.
important, Marlene, not to cut you across, because tomorrow morning, you know, we're taking the team to Santa Elena until Sunday. What we're trying to do is every 2 weeks we want them to play games, exhibition games,
Yeah.
so we can see the chemistry. We've been training them from January. We want to play games. So from tomorrow, now knowing when we move, we also need funds to move.
To move.
Yeah.
You know, so like these sponsors that is coming in, it's just helping us at the right time, because
Yeah.
tomorrow, like I said, we'll be in Santa Elena all weekend. 2 weeks ago, we were in Belmopan all weekend. We want to thank the police academy. They hosted us and we stayed in the police dorms.
Nice.
You know, so it's
It
anything.
shows this community support,
Right.
but I really hope that people are hearing your
man.
plea
I-
at this point.
I hope so too.
And show their support. Go ahead.
The 13th of April, we have another exhibition game. It's going to be in Dangriga Town. We teamed up with the Bengoshe Flames Club. Cool. They're hosting us, and they're raising funds to help with the trip as well. So if you're in Dangriga Town on the 13th of on April, just come to the Russell Chiste Garcia Auditorium, and you know it's gonna be an evening full of basketball. They have an exhibition under 17 game, and then they have our U19 team playing against the Bengoshe U23 team that's playing in the Ahmadiyya League. So all proceeds and all funds are gonna go towards community projects in Dangriga, as well as helping some of the boys.
Yeah.
And Mr. Brainerd August, he's the gentleman that is working with us in Santa Helena. He's a young man just like me and Mr. Rhys and Mr. Brown. He's doing a lot of work in Santa Helena with the kids, you know. So
Okay.
Mr. Brainerd August, he got the school for us, you know, and he's doing a lot of logistics to try to make us there. So we want to thank him. And Santa Helena will be there all weekend. You'll see these guys running through the hills. You'll see these guys doing a lot of stuff. When you see them, remember, we need some help, you know. So these guys are training
What's
really
that
hard.
laugh? You excited about all the workout?
That's no excitement.
Not really. No, but you've been working so hard, and I do, you know, I think a lot of times we don't get the chance to talk about the work that you put in every Saturday for free for these kids to just come in and train and learn the foundational skills. You know, Kerdell talks about how long he's been with you guys. And now the Dru Joyce Classic is just a great opportunity, really, for the start of the hoop dreams that these guys have.
Yeah.
Trust me, one of them get through to the NBA, we'll love them.
We'll
but
love them.
we got to put in the work now to help to
But
support.
this year we do really have a way better team than last year.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but to be honest, we really put together a solid team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent job, guys.
You know,
And
And 3 months of
we're
training.
putting pressure on them to try to reach a round that we have not reached yet. Belize have not reached a final goal round. You know, so we're putting pressure on this team, because I went already. This is a very good team, and we are telling them we want to make history and we want them to take us to the goal round.
Yep.
We already tell them that.
Go wrong it is, guys.
Okay, so once again, if you want to support the team to go to the Dru Joyce Classic, there's a credit union account at Holy Redeemer Credit Union. It's under the Light and Peace Foundation. Darwin, your number once
My
again?
number is 631-7576, and Coach Rhys is 605-5703. Like I said, me personally, I need some funds to go to, but
Yeah.
I know the country of Belize. I know the place that we
Yeah.
live. You know, we
Yeah.
live in a beautiful place, and people like positive work.
Of course.
And the outreach is to corporate sponsors, but also to individuals, because as we always say, one full basket. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, guys, and best of luck.
Thank
you.
you.
We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll be talking about the Special Olympics Fun Run, so stay tuned.